We're live.
Okay.
Date night. Nicole's leaving me tomorrow. So we have date night tonight instead.
I thought I'd actually get to spend a few minutes with you, so I told you to do this.
Yes. Hello, everybody joining in. Tonight, it's not going like I said, Nicole's leaving, so I'm going to, make this short, of course.
Please.
But
Did you just shake your head? Because I'm going to be done here in about an hour. I still have stuff to cook. There is a mat in here.
I don't see it. So let's see. Hello, everybody checking in.
Our fabulous moderators are here.
I'm going to work on my monthly mayhem build tonight, just because.
Fair.
Of course, it's fair. It's Matt gets to see even more. I mean, I'm giving Matt the advantage.
I don't think that.
So yes, I'm going to be changing or just modifying the arrow on this car a little bit. So, I see the gnat now.
Yeah.
I'm going to replace the old underpan with a new one that has been modified on the design a little bit. I've 3D printed the parts that I need. I've cut all new parts on the router, and we're gonna. Oh yeah, my foot. How it is better. It was sore the next day. For those that don't know, I hit myself with this car at nearly top speed, which will be in the video this coming Wednesday. It was going just fine, and then I had to correct a little bit, and I think I overcorrected, and it went up on two wheels and shot right at me and absolutely plowed my foot. So that was not so good. It hurt really badly. But you know, make better choices.
Someone has a question off the bat. Do you want to answer it real quick?
Yeah, why not?
Speaking of, did you bring my stuff home? Josh got a question. My VFD is making some strange noises, not grinding, more scraping. Any ideas? I've torn it apart and re-greased it 3 times and checked all the bearings.
It's scraping. That's a weird one. Can't say that I've really heard of it. Yeah, like without knowing where it's coming from, that's tough. I don't have like an immediate suggestion for you on that. Other than like tearing it apart to try and find where the scraping is, and then maybe I could help you. But no, I'll have to ship your parts.
Okay. All right. So, hey, smoke-filled Colorado. You have no idea.
I will challenge your smoke-filled Colorado with smoke-filled California.
Talk or see or anything, because it smells like a bonfire.
There's so much smoke in the air. So there's
ash literally falling from the sky right now. It's disgusting.
It's like a light dusting of snow falling on us. The fires right now are about 45 minutes, maybe an hour away. They're bad. They're not that close to us, but they're not that far from us.
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
So
it looks like a apocalypse movie.
Yeah, it's just, it's
yellow.
Just a nasty smoke over the city. It's like a bad fog.
I've checked the T-case plate and there's no shiny spots or metal shards.
Okay, that's good news. You on the top, on the actual slipper eliminator plate, there should be a little spacer behind that. Do you have that in there? It's a very thin spacer. But if you don't have it in there, that slipper eliminator could be going in and just touching the motor plate. So there's how the base pan comes off, or the belly pan comes off. You can see I had some holes in here. 3 of these holes were there, maybe. I don't know, 2 of these holes were there. I added a few others, but I made some modifications, and that's partially what I modified.
RC Patina guy said hello. Thank you for the t-shirts.
Yes.
I need to throw them through the wash, but we appreciate it. Thank you.
Will you hand me my trash can?
Didn't trash come today?
Yeah, this was from yesterday though.
Mm-hmm.
It's all tire bags, and I opened up all my new Proline tires. I don't have any for you to open, so you could smell them.
Josh, I would like to put portals on my Unimog 10, but I don't want to increase the COG and body height. Can this be done with a VS410 chassis conversion for the SCX10 too?
It can. I've seen the UMG be done that way. To get it all to work, that would probably work for you. You'd be pretty close to like a net zero with the clearance you would gain from the chassis, with being able to kind of get everything to sit lower, and the added height of the portals.
Like Nation gave us $2. Thank you. I love the videos, buddy.
Thanks for popping in every week recently. And all your donations.
So excited to be. Honestly, this is just from the smoke and the allergies here. Like that's why I look the way I do, because it's gnarly. Let's see. Well, what are you doing right now?
So I'm just going to start prepping these parts for bolting them up to the new base plate, belly pan.
Was something rubbing in the 54-mile-an-hour run?
I don't think so, but it I've made some gearing changes since then. Just a bunch of little things that I think I needed to adjust. So we're gonna see if it all works out. I have since gone 57 miles an hour.
Cool.
So we're on the right track.
Hey Josh, love the vids. My VFD is also making weird noises, but more of a clicking, like a 10-3. Torn it down and double checked all my bearings and all the gear surfaces. Any ideas?
Let's see. I got clicking. Had a cat incident in the other room. It kind of depends on the RPM of the clicking. Sometimes it can be if it's a lot faster, then it's closer up towards the spur side. That usually helps to find out which way it is, or which way it's happening. I've seen just like little imperfections with gears cause that, especially if you're running an Ultra or a kit or a VFD just transmission kit where they're centered. And then they'll usually just kind of wear in.
I missed whatever Phoenix and Mike J were talking about, blaming each other. Travis Gilmore was put together a finish for his kid. That's awesome. Are you getting the new Axial Gladiator?
Probably.
Missouri has no wildfires, we know. That's where I will be tomorrow.
Yes, the whole wildfire thing is not. Well, that's an interesting comment. You can approve that. That's fine.
Okay.
You're not really cool. You're ugly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes. Will the roll cage fit in the Gladiator if I cut back down the tubes off mine? Is on order.
Probably. I think so. Basically, the inside of the cab is the same. You're not really.
It's directed at me.
I highly doubt it. It's about my nose.
Where do you get all the hardware in the clear box?
Being that we produce so much, we have a hardware supplier that comes and refills us every week. So this comes from my same hardware supplier, and I just refill my own bin. So it's like a industrial, like a Fastenal, if you have those around you. It's basically like that, but they come to you instead.
Mark Cargill, I busted the tip off my 1.5 millimeter. Oh, well, I'll get it figured out. It's kind of a bastard child build BFD B44 curries in a 10-2.
Nice.
That was the one with the issues with the first issues. In a previous video, you mentioned something about how the drive shafts are bolted, something about bolting them 90 degrees from each other. What that caused those clicking. How'd you do a little degree symbol?
You hit Alt 0147.
You're full of shit. You're so full of shit.
Click on the little box there.
No, I don't
Watch. Look. See, if you go down here.
I just assumed that it was something fun like Dale did because he's from Seattle, so it's probably like
See, watch this.
Some kind
90. Then if you hit Alt 0147.
I don't see anything.
Alt 0147.
Nope.
Well, did you? Well, it works normally.
Sure. Oh my gosh, stop. No one, I don't care. Stop it.
Telling you, it's something like that. Percent D in AutoCAD. It's Alt 0147 in a ton of things.
Okay, sure.
Well, it is.
Okay.
What?
Cool.
We don't care either. Thanks, Phoenix.
A few weeks ago, I emailed Vanquish about my leaking Pro Shocks. Great customer service. Since then, I've upgraded black diamond shafts and new seals. No leaks, and they work great. Will there be a Gladiator kit?
No, not anytime soon.
Is the Capra a good base for a 1.9 Rock Racer?
No, it's really not. I mean, I guess it's okay, but it's just.
What drill are you using?
DeWalt 8-volt Gyro Max.
Watching the OMG 6.3 video today, the current look reminds me of a semi-truck. Kind of checks a box for that Tamiya semi-racing build you've talked about before.
Yeah. We did it a few weeks back, the Tamiya, a few weeks, like a month and a half back. And Moose Jaw currently has the body to do the paint work for me.
Oh, he said, Damn Beaver Fabworks said iOS hold the 0.
On iOS, nice. And Damn Beaver Fabworks.
I know, I love it. Dawson Bossy just got on. Just better not show Matt your special technique to getting more speed. By the way, from that shirt, are you going to crawl for the cure this year? Are they happy?
I hope so. They're currently, they still have it scheduled.
We'll see. Let me get it. Look, you put 90 plus. But you put that.
I kicked the keyboard and hit enter.
Are you going 8S or just 6S?
6S, but it probably won't be till the last week. That motor will not hold 8S, I promise.
Josh's foot's fine. And I'm the hall monitor. I should start painting that on the side of my racers, Alex.
I was limping pretty good the next day.
Did you hear me?
The hall what?
He said he should.
And I'm the hall.
He said he should start putting that in there.
I designed a transmission access panel.
Dana, we are much busier because of all of this. Everyone's home playing with their toys. So we are much busier.
Yes, the RC world has been very busy through the quarantine times.
Have you bent back the dent in your body?
Kind of. I really should have made that deeper. I'm going to adjust that.
Dale, my week has been good. Getting ready to leave for a few weeks. And
You're going for a few weeks?
yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. A couple weeks.
A few weeks. And
a few is 3.
yeah, this smoke here is gnarly and gross. You do know we can get you to say dirty things out loud, nursing home STDs. He needs to work on the live sign.
And I'm going to, but I want to make a cool mount for it.
Can you link your screw kit?
Oh, I don't have one. This, like I said, this is just a box. I've had this box. Oh wait, no, this is a new box.
Big Head RC said, y'all have great lighting. Yeah, because I look even worse without this.
True story.
Thanks. You're ugly.
You're not even cool. You're ugly.
You're uncool and ugly. Oh, Luis de Silva, I'm sorry. No hablo.
What does it say? I know a few words.
You don't. It's Brazil. I got
Hello
that.
from Brazil.
Yeah.
I like your videos.
What movies have you? No, it says you're not cool and you're ugly. That's what it says in Spanish. I don't know. What movies have I been? What movie did we watch? Oh, Logan.
Logan's Choice or something?
No, it was like
Logan's
Ready.
Run?
Look, something with Channing Tatum and Adam Driver. It was so.
It was awful.
I thought it was awesome.
It was awful, and I like Channing Tatum.
I thought it
And
was hilarious.
That movie was hot garbage.
Oh, thank you, Interactive DNA. He said, congratulations, guys. I learned a lot from you guys.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Look great to me, George Jones. Thanks. You're my favorite, reincarnated. Nice shirts.
So, this is my little transmission access
Almost
panel.
there to saying, get off my lawn.
My little transmission access panel. It's got a little deal there. It says HT. But
Logan Lucky, thank you.
Logan Lucky, awful movie.
I thought it was great.
Remove one screw, then you pop that out, and then this whole thing drops in the bottom there. Dang, this turned out good.
I've not watched Umbrella Academy yet. I saw that.
I haven't either. I've seen it pop up on Netflix a bunch of times.
It looks cute.
What's it about?
I think it's like, what is that drill?
DeWalt 8-volt Gyromax. I think Ben was saying it last week. I need to set up an Amazon page.
Yeah.
So I can make some royalties off of it.
Interactive DNA, which is a super intriguing
Name?
yeah.
It is a name.
I would
Interesting.
like to know more about.
Yeah. Where'd you come up with that?
I think that's pretty cool. Thanks, ugly guys. Oh, that was as a joke.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. Tea Shack's here.
Hey.
Finally.
Weeds are back too.
Yeah, he says look like you bust out some landscaping. Nope.
Did for a minute and then it's back.
Put the airhead from the Bronco on the 6.6.
Yeah.
Kip said that's a good idea.
I need more shocks if I was gonna do that.
Yes, can I manage this Amazon storefront bin?
It's Ben here. Nice.
Mike says he's watching on tablet and TV.
Nice. 2 viewers.
Oh, the Lego movie's great.
We love the Lego movies.
My nephew's name is Emmett.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah. Stop burning your foot with hot bacon in the morning.
It's an office joke.
I know.
So someone had made the comment last time that I needed to switch to flathead screws. So everything on the bottom of this now will be flathead. A little smoother.
Nice.
Smoother.
Smart Cargo gave us $10.
Hey, Ash Relief Fund. Ah, thanks.
Ash Relief Fund is Kansas City.
Yeah, she's just gonna straight up leave that. Like,
Yeah.
nope. See you later.
I am. I just so happened to work out this way. because my asshole best friend decided to get married during a pandemic.
She decided before,
She
but then
did, yeah. Alex Martinez said, gotta love Friday night. Good for working on my rig. Big Mike, can I drill and tap the AR-60 incision spool to stop the play in the axles with a grub screw? Have you done this? I know there is always play, but just trying to find a way to tighten it up.
It would be very difficult because it's heat treated for hardness, so it would be very difficult to accomplish that. I don't know that it's feasible.
Okay. RC Patina, guys, this is Josh. I'm building my first belly crawler flat gecko chassis with SCX-10 and portals. Any thoughts on ESC and brush or brushless? I'm also getting a cage made by Nathan Heyer.
So if you're gonna do a flat rail chassis type thing like that, brushed is fine. It's super smooth. It can be lighter weight, which you're probably going to want to focus on if you're trying to make something super competitive. Brushed is still in like full on comp crawling, it's still kind of king. So I don't know why that didn't tap very well.
Javier said he's just getting caught up and ouch because he watched your.
Yeah.
When you get the new Axel Jeep, put some BP cap right.
Ooh, that's too wide.
Baby Moon's hubcaps will guarantee 3 mile an hour faster per wheel, Josh.
Some Baby Moons. What?
Nothing. I just Does the air ride in the Bronco crawl?
I've actually never driven it.
You know how bad people hate you when you say shit like that? Like, oh, I have this thing and then I never drive it.
I didn't finish it. So I'm actually going to sell that truck.
You're not even gonna try it? You did all of that work with those Russian airbags and you're not even going to try it?
I don't have time.
Your life is terrible.
I don't have time.
You have a really tough life, babe.
Yeah, I have too many other projects right now. And that one is one that I kept saying I was going to get to, and it just never happened. So I'm going to let it go.
Where's Sookie? Poor man RC, hello. Hope you're enjoying that new grandbaby. We have Melbourne. When is the new shirt with got diffs locked? Will you sell your pro?
No.
Where's Sookie? I don't.
She'll be in, I'm sure. She's been a clinger.
Yeah.
She knows she's leaving.
See pictures out. They all free. AR-44 over and under drive together should range about 21%.
Somewhere in there. Maybe a little less, but yeah, something close to that.
Have you ever done anything with HG models?
I don't think so. I don't know that I've ever heard of them.
Blind Jay is calling you out.
For what?
I haven't seen anything for sale on Josh's webpage for months now.
That is true. I haven't sold anything in quite a while. But I'm going to sell that Bronco, that TRX.
Yeah, I don't make a webpage.
TRX4 Bronco. I'm going to sell the 19 Wraith. Maybe the Element. I'm not sure yet.
New Zealand and Holland. It's 3 a.m. in Holland.
It's tomorrow in New Zealand.
I think this shirt should say, relax and unlock your diffs. Should try touring car tires on the far rear axle. See if it would act like a wheelie bar. Nothing says they have to be touching the ground at the same time. You guys are trying to give him ways to cheat.
See, my problem is that I don't know that I'll be able to allow myself to sacrifice cool points. Like,
You're not cool and you're ugly.
Nice. Nice work.
Would you ever sell your Pro?
Probably not. I like it too much.
What's your favorite axial truck?
Probably the Wraith 19.
Keep calm and unlock your diffs.
Keep calm and unlock your diff.
Coach D's here. Hey, Coach D.
What's happening?
I hope you guys are doing well. Florida.
Bet they're not on fire.
No. He said, I am blind, but I'll keep my eyes open. Oh, Chico, Oregon. Where's the Bomber 2.0?
On the top shelf on the left side of your screen. But if you're asking where the next video is, that's another question.
Every Hollerly build has Easter eggs? I didn't know that. Michael hits. He will always say Vanquish because it works for them. But what besides that is worth?
Is worth what? Getting?
Yeah.
I still like the SCX-10-2 platform a lot. It's very simple and it's a
besides Axel
Texas.
Element or Vanquish besides the big four
are worth a purchase.
Should probably said Vanquish was considered in the big four.
We're definitely not that big.
That's exciting.
But
just didn't even hear what you had to say about Vanquish.
An RC four-wheel drive. Did he say RC four-wheel drive in there? No. RC four-wheel drive is worth it if you know what you're looking for. You can't drive it like any of those other ones. So you have to remember that they're not that durable. But they have some cool aspects. So I'll give them that. So that's worth, maybe owning one if you're into that type of thing. I've built some of the Cross RC. I'd probably skip that. Let's see. Trail truck wise, though. Anything. I mean, I would skip the Chinese stuff, like the straight up HGs and things like that. Did you know Jeeps have hidden Easter eggs? Yes, the new ones do.
I'm so behind. I'm sorry if I skip you. You guys just got married? We did not just get married.
3 years? 4? 3.5? Going on 4?
Going on 5, dummy.
Yeah.
But we've been together for almost 10. My wife
going on 10.
Says I'm crazy to watch this now at 3:30 a.m. Most likely, yes, but love to be here. Well, we love that you're here. And yes, you are crazy. Will you sell the Class 3 scale nationals?
I already sold it. Who did I sell it to? I don't remember. Somebody here in California.
Was his grandson the first live birth on this show?
Well, luckily it wasn't a live birth. I mean, like, on stream.
No.
But first person that I know who has had a relative born during my stream.
Yeah. Hey, Nicole and Josh, aka Strip Spur. Hello from Italy. We love Italy.
Ciao, right? Is that hello there?
Yeah. No, that's goodbye.
Isn't it the same?
How do we not remember that? It hasn't been that long since we've been there. I think the proceeds will go toward crushing the soul sucker. Yeah, I wish. Gentleman's bet on if Nicole will ever get her litter robot. I'm gonna say no.
There's been She had the option to pull the trigger on it at one
Can't.
point.
It's too expensive. I
She
can't.
wants to say that I wouldn't allow it, but I gave her the option.
No, I said I can't do it.
I know.
It's too expensive. I can't spend that much money on one thing.
I couldn't either.
I hate you. Do you know who has the most entries on the 50K giveaway?
I'd have to log into the site. It tells me.
It's crazy to me that Ripper is probably worth 4 of my daily driver. We had this conversation yesterday.
Yeah, her and I.
Yeah. That's just dumb.
She was trying to sell my stuff.
Why don't create a vacuum system to keep the car on the ground?
Because coming off the ground is not the problem. It's just trying to get it through the air smoothly and look cool.
Great. Don't have any kids yet. If you do, buy 1 or 2. Keep the return receipt. You'll never know when you need to. We don't.
She's gonna go see our nephew though tomorrow.
Yeah, and that would be enough for me.
I
already.
had a kid lick my face the other day.
You had a kid what?
Lick my face, John. He licked my face.
That's like a petri dish. Wait,
It's like-
then.
Like, Brandon, what is your kid doing? Why did he lick my face? I had him on my shoulders and he like climbed around,
That's funny.
licked me in the
Like something
face.
I would do.
Yeah.
Have you given up on making carbon fiber?
No.
parts?
I've made progress on it.
He can't drive a truck because he doesn't have time. But carbon fiber, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Have you been wine tonight? I have not. I'm just.
We are both like,
This is just from the smoke.
the smoke is so bad here right now
Probably
that
Benadryl.
yeah, the smoke is so bad here right now that like my eyes are scratchy, my throat's scratchy.
Yeah.
I just don't sound like a valley girl when my throat gets scratchy.
That makes no sense.
Oh my god, I'm so.
I am more concerned. My eyes are what bother me more than anything. When is your RC Speedy chassis showing up?
I got the email yesterday, the day before that it was finished, so I think it should be here like next week.
What are you going to put on the back of the G-Wagon? Gotcha.
There's a couple of options, and I'm not going to spoil it yet. I'm running out of certain length flathead screws I should have refilled. Just going longer. Problem
Luke
solution.
Mudslinger says, what is a good 3D printer?
Can't go wrong with the Enders. The Ender 3, Ender 3 Pro, Ender 5, Ender 6. They're good printers. Drop in screws. Drop in parts.
Yeah, exactly. Light materials, but a lot of screws. Shit.
Not that many
You're adding
screws.
a pound of screws.
I'm not adding a pound of screws.
Yeah, you are. I bet you can't build a litter robot with a 3D printer. It's CNC.
You know what? You're right. I'm not that good. I could build the world's fastest litter robot.
It's not. That sounds like a poor idea. Here.
Sookie. Sookie monster.
I know.
What do you know, baby kitten?
It's getting so big.
Where we spent all that
Focus your funnel butt.
kitten butt. Cat butt.
Oh, she's looking at herself. I can't see.
She sees herself 3 times.
What about the world's fastest margarita machine? That's a good idea.
Yep, I forgot a couple of holes in my design for the program
You
to
should
do it.
open that lid and dump all those flathead screws in the trash can and pour gasoline on them.
Flathead screws are good for certain applications.
Sorry, I'm one of those guys. What are you building?
This is a modified design of the under tray for my TRX6 Monthly Mayhem project. This new design drops the belly height another 12 millimeters. So at full compression of the suspension, the belly will be almost on the ground.
Just pay the money for the litter box. I can't do it. Oh, your mom is here.
Hello.
Hello. Is putting an RC four-wheel drive D90 body on a Pro a sacrilege?
Better than doing the other way. Putting a Pro body on a D90.
Did you find someone to cut out the vinyl for the OMG 63? I'm local and my wife has a cutter.
Oh, what was his name?
The unibody. He
Unibody wheel.
works over by you.
Yeah, I think I had saw your comment actually. And if a friend of mine evidently actually has a vinyl cutter, but I don't see him all that often, so I actually had your comment. Had noted it.
One.
Yeah, I just don't go up and see Brandon as often. So, yes, I may take you up on your offer.
Felix Press says hello from Puerto Rico. Maybe we can send you Tropical Storm Laura your way to help with the fires.
Yeah.
Well, we sure hope that you are staying safe. Oh, she's following the mouse. What primer do you recommend for Lexan bodies?
I've never used a primer on Lexan bodies.
Yeah, paint questions go to Matt.
Yeah.
He's building frustration wheels. How's the gears holding up in the 6.6? Reginato.
Well, other than the one spur gear issue that I had.
Jesse Schultz at Suki. Math is better. Gen 8 with $400 of upgrades or SCX 10.3?
SCX 10.3.
Okay. Josh, when is Dale is all over this. Where is a flathead a good solution? Hex head or we'll do the same thing without the frustration when we're moving.
So, not flathead screw, but a flat head, so it sits flush with the material. That they are hex drivers. I fully agree with you on the head style. Still a hex driver.
Thank you. She's a sweet girl. TRX6 or Unimog 6.6?
Personally, I'd probably say TRX6. It is really built well. Those are yes, but they're called an FHCS, flathead countersunk screw. So.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Oh, Jeremiah Salver gave us $5. So thank you. So how bad was the foot the next day? Also, he doesn't really care. Should I delete the portals on my TRX4?
So I slept with an ice pack.
He doesn't care. He was just trying to be nice.
Should
I delete the portals on my TRX4 Sport?
No, I wouldn't. They're just build with it in mind. And the TRX4s are built so well. Just run up, modify as needed. Over and underdrive gears are nice. And, get the battery lower.
Stan Rice said, Josh, I'm on 4S and I'm here to strip spurs. Ben says, should I buy a Stepcraft CNC?
I mean, I am so glad that I did. But, you have to have some, I would say, have some projects in mind or some drawings that you're wanting to do.
Luke Mudslayer wants to know what hat you're wearing.
I am wearing a Travis Matthews hat.
Who sent you?
Ben did. Yeah, it says sorry for being awesome on it. But Travis Matthews, they're a flex fit hat, but that's a mesh back. So it's like a trucker hat, but it's actual flex fit. And they're actually large enough for my head. I can't wear most hats because I have an enormous head. So they like most hats just kind of sit like this on me. So
You don't have to leave.
what?
Interactive DNA keeps commenting, but won't tell us what his name
Where
is.
his screen name came from.
He just learned that the RC hobby is very similar to dating a beautiful woman. Your wallet is always empty somehow. That's why Josh only dates uncool enough women.
So I have to get free RC parts so I can date pretty women.
Well, I'm saying that's why you know. John Schultz is here.
Schultz.
Fires, they are
There's Smokey.
awful.
And not that far away, but far enough.
Not far enough. Arma's really tempting me with the 1/5 scale out match. Should I get one?
So my local hobby shop had one on the counter when I was there on one of the days this week. And it's pretty cool. But if I was going in to a hobby shop with a fistful of cash right now, I'd be buying a Felony.
He doesn't know anything about bashers.
I have them. I have an infraction. I have an outcast.
What's the best lighting kit for the VS4 Ultra? Weeza 3.
Weezer?
Weeza.
Weeza. So I run either Q Series or there's one from KLP Racing called the Mad NGH kit, which I have in my Ultra right there. And it's like a cool tap feature. Or I've ran the Power Shift RC. So there's like 3 different levels of value there. Like the Power Shift one's pretty affordable. It's just 10 millimeter LEDs. I think it's like $15. Or you can go all the way up to like $100 with the Q Series and stuff.
Could you use the Stepcraft? Oh, enormous 7 3/4 headgear.
I think it was just a shaving.
No, it was a body clip.
No.
Yeah, it was. All right.
She'd never swallow that whole thing.
Really?
There's only 4 of them, don't worry.
Really?
I have tons more. It's fine.
That is not my concern. Oh my gosh. I quit. See, somebody else saw it too. That she was eating a body clip. Yeah. I love when people who don't comment very often comment and just say really funny things. When you lifted your cap, you reminded me of Mr. Bean.
Did you ever watch Mr. Bean growing up?
Yeah, sometimes. Josh, my SMT10 is a Tekin 3 150 now. What's a good pinion gear for that?
An SMT10? I'd stay probably fairly small. Go with 12, 13. Depends on your spur gear size, of course. But if you're running like a 56 tooth spur, then go like a 13. Start there. See if you have enough speed and if your motor temperatures stay good. If they stay good, great. You can go up for more speed. But if your motor temps start looking a little warm, you need to gear down. You don't want your motor to get above 160 degrees.
JLC gave us $5. Thank you.
Thank you,
He
Dave.
said, sorry, I thought you were using straight blade screws.
Right. I would have turned the stream off already if I was watching somebody who said that straight blade. Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Let's see. Okay. I apologize. Everyone is on it tonight. Love it. Which is better, Ultra or Pro?
It's just an all personal choice. That's a video that I'm gonna get done when she leaves.
Oh yeah, because
She takes up so much of my time.
I
I don't have time to make these
I
videos.
see you so often because you're never in here all night and past when I go to bed. How durable are the laser nut buggies? I recently got a Baja Ray because I always wanted to try one, and it has been trouble ever since with the diffs.
So, I mean, I don't have like hours on my laser nut, so I can't necessarily say 100%. But I never liked the Baja Ray, and I actually really like the laser nut car. So, but I can't tell you, I don't have like enough time on it to be like, it should be you should, you should buy this. Or as far as like durability wise, I think it's a great car. I would buy it.
I heard the Felony comes with a free pair of motocross boots for safety while driving. There were only 6 episodes of Mr. Bean.
What? Is that true?
I have no idea. Imagine how many body clips she's eaten when we haven't looked. Yeah. Have you hit 60 miles an hour yet?
Not yet.
Just got done building RC 4-wheel drive TF2 with an AR44 conversion with leaf spring. Love it. Love the videos. Josh Thompson. It's 56 and raining in Flagstaff right now. Wow.
Oh, Schultz is down in Arizona for the Cash Days race.
Nice.
Right.
Full Metal Kitty.
Full Metal Kitty.
Countersunk. I thought we were in the old days of Axial with Phillips head.
That's right. The initial, some of those, I think wasn't it only in the RTRs that came with the Phillips head? The kits always came with.
Can we make, no. Yeah, Phillips screws illegal. I didn't realize people had so many opinions on screws.
Oh, God.
What's the smallest possible opinion out there?
I think there's 7 and 8 tooth. I don't know if I've ever seen smaller than that.
Okay.
You getting there, or are you just getting overwhelmed?
Overwhelmed. Do you have a cot in your room so you can just crash? You may as well. Just kidding. There were 15 episodes.
Okay.
What is that cat thing on your shelf? To the left. Oh.
It's a Lego.
Yeah. Craig Banks set us Lego kitties to make one night. Traxxas, Ford Fiesta Rally, or HPI can block Fiesta Rally.
I would say not HPI, because you're just not going to get part. What is she doing?
Falls down in
Oh, she's in my shop right now.
Oh, and she's pulling them out.
That's helpful.
She can't tear it apart too bad.
Kit.
He said use something on the contact me section of the website so you'll have your email, the
Okay.
body wheeler.
Oh, thanks.
Where can you get one of those pinions?
Well, I don't really remember for sure. We used to get them through RC 4-wheel drive way back in the day, but they were for clodbusters, so they were like pretty specific. It also depends on the pitch you're looking for.
No, cord. We don't want you on cords. Alex said Josh lost a foot, but thankfully he now has a VP foot installed.
I've talked about it.
Yeah, someday.
Lop it off and I'll make my own.
You got a CNC, make a 4-tooth pinion. That is what I'm dealing with Right now, the reason I like the laser net over the Baja Ray is the simplicity of maintenance underneath, unlike the Baja Ray.
Yeah.
Does the new foot have flex? He did save the foot. It's in a jar under the desk. I have been like watching Criminal Minds for the 20th time. That reminds me of that. Kyle Roberts had hit that like button for Josh willing to take a hit in the name of speed.
Yep. You know, if I had it to do again.
No, he is not bringing her to Squirrel Fest. Who's going to Squirrel Fest?
Schultze. I think it's next month.
Have fun. Oh, wow.
What?
Scale Crawler Fab Shop gave us $50. Thank you. Dinner on me. Appreciate all you do. Well, we appreciate you for being here. We're Scale Crawler Fab Shop.
Oh, I think that's Ben. Yeah, I'm almost positive. I think he has 2 accounts.
Oh. Well, that was nice. Let us give you a shout out. Are the Vanquish 19 Method 105s going to be back in stock soon?
Yeah, we put them up almost every week. I mean, like multiple times a week. I put a bunch up this week. I know they all sold right away, but we make wheels every day. Like, then they go out for plating and they come back. Like, wheels get done every day.
Phoenix said, nice dinner. Yeah.
I know what Nicole's ordering.
Pizza. Do the ashes affect the grip on the tires?
It definitely, it's like a cloud behind it when you go down the road. It's great. And every time after I run it on the street right now, I have to take it to the shop and just blow it off because it gets so much ash inside. Get in the hole. Thank you, Suki. You helped.
Lots of vocal fry tonight. I think that's just us.
That's vocal fries. Yeah, is that?
Oh. Yeah.
It's the ash in the air makes her sound like that. Don't you remember them talking about vocal fry in your mom's house?
No. Can't believe you're not going to Squirrel Fest, losers.
I might be there. We'll see. We'll see.
No. No one is going to wear masks there. You're not going. Good try. Can you please tell me y'all are going as Carol Baskin and her creepy husband with
I
the
will.
kitty? We are Carol Baskin and her creepy husband. Who's faster, TRX6 or Suki on the treadmill? Oh,
She's getting there. She's working up.
is.
When she gets going, she is hooking. That thing comes off the rails though. It is going to end up in the neighbor's house.
Why can you just not chew? Why do you have to chew on something? You could just maybe not chew on things. Matt Harris says he's new to crawling. I have a deadbolt too. Not sure what wheelbase to use or the links.
So the Deadbolt 2 is a 12-inch wheelbase from factory. Now, you can leave it like that if you'd like, but your body options are going to suffer. You can buy a 12.3-inch wheelbase kit, link kit, and then you can run lots of other bodies. But if you try and run the link kit with the stock body, it's going to look a little weird. You'll have to cut the body. It's not that big of a deal, though. So the Deadbolt is it's a great kit to buy. Good price point. So you made a good choice.
With $50, I could order a nice hamburger and a Holmes motor. Hey Josh, who signs the invoices when you guys ship product? I have ordered over $200.
It depends. Usually it's Dan.
Signs them.
Yeah, Dan usually just signs his name. I think Fam did too, but Dan does right now. Right now we're running on. We're still running right now. Reduced staff in shipping, just because it's like one area that's kind of close quarters. You can't really be, socially distanced in while doing that job. So we run less people just so that we can make sure that everybody's safe right now. Just
She's pretending. Shit.
it's
She is teething. I found a couple of her teeth.
Oh, tell them how excited you were to find cat teeth.
I was super excited. I have nothing. I have nothing. Like,
so excited. You're sending me pictures of cat teeth.
my baby.
I was like, what? She's like, I found one.
Somebody shot themselves in the calf.
Say what now? Who?
I don't know. I missed it, and then on Saturday I was holstering my pistol, and something happened. I ended up getting a 9mm to the calf. You feel way more pain than he does for hitting a fucking truck on his foot. Like, come on. That was way more painful. And we're glad that you're okay.
Yeah.
Better than that video I sent you. Or that
Oh God, the guy
article. Yeah.
So she sent me an article. Evidently, a man in San Diego shot himself in the junk because, which is not the interesting part. Like, I have to assume that happens from time to time. However, he didn't do it on purpose, but he did have it pointed at his junk on purpose because there are multiple Facebook groups of that the whole purpose is posting pictures of you pointing a loaded gun at your own junk and posting a picture.
I thought that's the graze.
It was not.
No, on
split.
this art.
Oh, yeah. Part marks.
Blind Squirrel says, trying to get into crawling in Louisiana. Any advice? It's a good question.
Let's see.
You can give not specifically to Louisiana, but
that's hard. I don't know local groups in Louisiana. The thing I would do is try and see if there's any like Louisiana crawler groups.
Where, like Facebook?
On Facebook. But as far as getting into it, man, this 3D print is just more brittle than it should be. Both sides were like that. Not super pumped about that. I need to switch PLAs. Sorry. See if there's a local group that you can get into because it's awesome to be able to go crawl with friends. It changes everything. Or make friends doing it. If not, though, trying to find a budget that you can spend and then buying an Axial RTR, a Traxxas, like a TRX4 Sport RTR, an Element RTR. You can get any of those options for around $300. Then you'll need a battery and charger. And, then you'll be able to get in there and have some fun. And then from there, it's about the customizing. And then that's when it gets more fun. All right. So old chassis pan, new chassis pan. So you can see the difference in the board height on the sides. This one's shorter. This one's taller. So that'll all drop everything down. I don't need the diff clearance hole since it's dropped further down. I added this, which is a transmission access panel, because you have to actually remove the front drive shaft pin, and there's one screw in the bottom of the skid plate, and then you can pull the transmission out. So you pull that screw out, and then this whole thing will open up. And now I went to all flathead screws, or flathead countersunk screws. If you're
somebody gave him a go look at.
Perfect. RC Outlaws.
How tall are the tires?
The tires on what? This?
SCX 24. I have a DL and want to put BF Crawler tires on.
I think they're shorter.
They look shorter than the Nitto.
I will try and measure it after I
You need to cut the bed cover off your TRX6 and install a tub in that spot. It will make tons of lift, which lower the drag.
Tub in it. Huh. I'll have to investigate what you mean.
What on earth combo did I log into? Welcome to Friday night at Josh's. Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah.
Scale crawler fab shops that need to be added to the song store.
Yes, I need to do that.
I don't know what that means, but yes. Should I get a bomber 2.0?
I like bombers, so I don't think you'd go wrong adding one to your selection.
Does BP manufacture incision wheels? If they do, please release better hardware. Can you do it, but better?
Can you do that? Yes, we do. Well, the metal ones, not the plastic ones. We don't have plastic molding, so we have that done.
I'm sorry, I'm skipping. I had a guy come to my hobby shop the other day that had hit himself in the legs with his own Arma Limitless with a custom metal front splitter and cut off one foot and shattered the other ankle. For real? Like, cut his foot off?
I mean, they go fast. Yikes.
Ethan, Alvy, where's your hobby shop? It has to be in.
It has to be Florida, right?
Yeah.
Ethan, are you in Florida?
Yeah.
We have to find this out. Has to be Florida.
Well, I need ceramic bearings fast. Yes, we have fast eddy bearings. John. If you can wait 2 weeks, you can message Josh. Nothing's wrong with Florida. It just sounds like it.
No, that just sounds like a Florida man story.
Yeah.
Like, that is the Florida man.
It was in Washington.
Wow.
Interesting.
You know what they say? Washington's the Florida of the West.
Oh, gosh.
What?
Yeah, for the DR10. Okay. You have to remind me. The Florida of Germany.
Florida or Germany? That's a...
Florida.
Florida or Germany's a game on Adam Carolla.
Oh. Is it? Who would win, Florida Man or Mythgator? Aren't they the same thing? Forgot to say hello from Kansas. Hello. Be back there tomorrow. Eastern Washington, and I've got to say it. Somewhere is Florida of the West. Did you miss my question? I must have. Yes, most likely. Florida Man has a song Waldman Johnson radio show.
Is Florida man an actual person?
I didn't. I thought it was just like
I thought it was just a thing.
a segment on the news.
Yeah, a Florida man.
Yeah. Jesse, I think they would become best friends if the Gator has met. I'm sure. The Holmes Crawlmaster Sport 8 current that work in the /2-wheel drive.
Yeah, I mean it would work in a /2-wheel drive. Probably about the
Now
right
be mad
piece.
at me because one night you don't get that because
What?
he said reminder. No, I'm leaving tomorrow for 2 weeks, so then I'll be back. It was about the Vanquish bomber. You're gonna have to
Case of bubbly on case of bubbly on me. SBG sucks. Not really though.
Oh, Tom
Thank you,
Wade,
Tom.
$4. Thank you. Salinas Valley Scalers.
Right.
What are the Hoosiers actually made for? No prep?
Yep, exactly. They're for drag racing. But I think they look pretty good. Pretty good.
If you were street racing, the oldest trick in the world with your pickup is close the tailgate.
Open the tailgate, I thought.
You said,
Isn't it? I thought it was opening.
I don't know. Be nice to people in Florida. We are.
I love Florida.
Yeah. His grandma was in Florida.
I've spent a lot of time in Florida.
Yeah. Has anyone ever done an RC fan club?
Oh, I think that somebody has. Actually, I think there was one from like one of those Walmart brands where you could literally drive it on a wall, basically. Like, what are those called? Air hogs?
Where are you going? I'm going home.
Kansas.
So I say I'm going back to Missouri tomorrow and Kansas tomorrow. Technically, I'm going back to.
He will be at both places.
I will be. You can't just scroll up. I have to retype the whole thing. It's a lot of questions that I'm missing. Guys. Bill Crawbass, SBG will win Monthly Mayhem.
I won't allow it. Won't allow it.
Closed tailgate has better aerodynamics. Ask Miss Buster.
Interesting.
Are you putting aluminum axle on your bomber?
Not initially, at least. Possibly down the road.
Thank you.
So I did lower this. I need to cut a new front splitter. And I'm going to do that out of black Lexan.
Justice Burleson says, you ever hear you look like Jake Gyllenhaal?
Which one's he?
You look like Jake Gyllenhaal in the that Night Stalker movie.
I watched Night Stalker the other day. I love that.
I know, I love it. I watched it a few times. He's so super creepy in it.
He is. Hey, I'll take it, even the creepy version.
Yeah.
Because he drives
Me too.
the Challenger in it.
And you ever stood on the state line of Kansas? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I pretty much grew up on.
She grew up on
state line. Inspire Uplift looks to be the RC fan car that can drive up walls. Oh, that's my fucking nightmare. Like, that would be worse than those stupid tiny
whoops.
yeah, than those tiny those got vetoed quick. Or like when we used to crawl and
I'd be testing suspension.
like that pissed me off bad. Who has the whorish mouth that said SBG would win? Todd Proctor gave us $5. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where is a good place to crawl in or near El Dorado Hills?
Oh God, some great spots.
Well, Folsom is a good one, but really if you go up the hill.
Yeah. Man, there's on the 50 side up by Kirkwood is like my favorite. Granted, that's not really close to you, I know. There's so many. I don't know what people think is like close enough is always my concern, but there's so many good rocky spots around here. I don't have any like in El Dorado Hills, but I will you can message me on
Folsom is pretty much.
Folsom's okay, but it's so hot right now. You can send me a message on Facebook. I'll drop you a couple of pins to the places I like to go around here.
I can't wait to see Scale Crawler Fab Shop. Another $5. Thank you.
Easter eggs on the short wheelbase. I think The problem is, I already have like. Oh.
Josh, looks like you can't fit your hand underneath it. No more suspense.
Oh, you're right. I can't. I've broke it. It's been broken.
All right, you have about 6 more minutes of me.
Why don't you order the pizza?
Yeah, thank you, Scalar. Scale Crawler Fab Shop. Someone get initial life alert just in case he gets hurt again.
I'm going to drive from on top of a ladder.
That sounds equally as dangerous.
Well, I mean, I guess, but
just steamroller your hand and it'll fit.
You can order pizza.
All right.
And then you got to come back until the pizza gets here.
No.
That's the rule.
You said an hour and 15 minutes.
It'll almost be there.
No, it's 5 more minutes.
So I'm going to create a lower front cowl there, but dropping those...
Could put those bags on there.
It's low. So if I force it all the way down, oh yeah, I've got just a few millimeters. The body damage though is no joke. So this is broken. It does not. Yeah, there's a good scuff on this. There's some significant damage in general. Don't change the Hoosiers. I think I like them. I think that they actually look really good, especially with the big white letters. You know, you can see my my cutout for around the exhaust there, and then I added a little bit more height on the back side of the barge boards to kind of come up and tuck behind the body. Another little modification that I did. I think that looked good. The oval treaded Hoosiers would have gained more scale points. I don't know. I'm thinking slicks look pretty good on this steamroller thing. Looks awesome with the slicks and pomonos on it. I think so as well. Make some fender skirts for the rear tire. Yeah, I could do that. I'm so worried about making things that are going to make it look bad, though. Take the roof off the Jeep and drive from in there. If that's be the thing, will go through the leg, causing to fall and break your wrists. Yeah, I know. I have my concerns as well. The next thing I think I need to do is a little bit of weight reduction on this thing. That will be my next plan.
What? I'm just saying, like,
maybe limit the shocks another 1/4 inch. I could, if, man, I really don't want to take the shocks all apart again. But you're probably about right. About another 1/4 inch of limit. Get this thing just right about there, even a little lower. Sure. Are you making a wing for it? Yes. I need to make a new wing. I had a wing initially, but I'm going to make a new one. I had an incident and now I had to replace it. I had put my other GPS on it just to double check, and it matches the Traxxas app within a mile an hour or so. So I'm pretty good with that. Oh crap, I cannot keep up with comments. The visor above the front window does not bother. Oh no, it definitely does. It definitely has to come off. But it leaves some significant holes in there. So I got to come up with a solution for that. One thing I'm thinking about is in the back is pulling this off possibly, and then making kind of a Lexan shroud that just kind of tapers this back to the back corner, kind of do it like sponsor logo style on there. Possibly, not sure yet. I'm gonna mock it up and see how it looks. Well, it looks better. Has the wing coming? Yeah. It's just it hasn't been finished yet, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm probably gonna do some ventilating of this rear section. Should try a roof wing. Yeah, I'm more trying to just get the air to come off of it rather than because I'm worried about dirty air. Slicks are cool. I like them too. I think so. Foam inserts for wheels. Foam inserts for wheels more aerodynamic. Oh, you mean like fill in the dishes? Yeah. Again, it's the cool points I'm after, no matter what Nicole says. Since Josh is reading, Josh subscribed to Phoenix's channel. Did Phoenix say that? Should I? I haven't looked at that. Just change the shocks. I would change the shocks if I didn't have to buy 6 of them. We taking bets on if you will be able to break 60 miles an hour. I think that's a tough. It's going to be a good bet. I'll say that I've done some more changes since, and I have my concerns. Its name is the Road Train. I think that it's kind of fitting. It kind of looks like that. Are you going to get the SCX-10 Gladiator? Probably. Cut a 55-gallon drum in half and stand in it. Oh my God. Wedge-shaped rear tonneau from the roof of the tailgate will help slip. That's what I'm thinking too. Kind of a wedge-shaped tonneau. Vent the back window and tailgate, let the air out. That again, also thinking that same. Diffuser is the plan. I'm going to continue this underpan through the center section, and then it'll curve up and create a diffuser. This piece will go away, and that's where it will take place. I hope to get that accomplished this weekend. Would taking those roll bars off make any difference? I don't know. The only reason that I'm thinking that I want to is so that I can get the Lexan kind of in place. The only problem is that where this roll bar goes, again, there's big holes in the body. Josh put shoe goo in the holes. It's a possibility as long as it looks good enough. $4.99. Thank you. Would Matt agree to a user poll for style points? So Matt and I, there is a catch in the rules that we have to have a user voted on poll for who has the best style, and it's worth 3 miles per hour. So that could be the difference of who actually wins this. So Ripper-esque number plates would be cool. Yeah. There is flat rail RC Work 6x6 chassis. I've seen some flat, but getting into redesigning everything. And I think maybe we even said we had to use stock chassis. I can't remember. I have to go read my rules that I wrote and can't remember. Add a gyro. It has a gyro stock that's adjustable in the radio, and I turned it up, and it started at speed, especially it starts getting all crazy. So I basically turned it all the way off, and this thing's just long enough that it tracks well. Remember to like the video. Hey, thank you, Mom. You should all like the video because my mom said so. Put it in a wind tunnel. You know what? I'm out of wind tunnels right now. My last house had a wind tunnel, and this one this one didn't have a wind tunnel. The mirrors fell. Wait, no. It still has the mirrors. Oh, wow. I'm so behind. Use the roll bar as the frame for the Lexan. I think so, except the problem is that the roll bar actually sticks a little proud of the roof. So if you see how this goes, to get it to come off of it, you can kind of see it would almost cause or create a lip on the front. That's my concern. Rules are always fuzzy. I agree. Matt automatically wins style points. I'm going for him this time. I think my arrow looks better, and I think my wheel and tire choice looks better than his. I think these big old white letter Hoosiers are. I think that's where it's at. Put a flux capacitor in it. What's up, Mark Anthony? Oh, Why are Rock Jocks still out of stock? Because we're trying to keep up on VS410 kits. And they come first. The only reason I like this video is because your mom. DIY wind tunnel equals fan pointed at RC baby powder behind the thing. I have a Ryobi leaf blower. Thought about that. Asia Tees just posted a new 1/8 scale cafe racer. Ooh, can you link that in the chat? I'll take a look at it. I won't buy much from Asia Tees, but a cafe. You know what? I saw that teased like a year ago. Did it finally come out? Someone link that for me. If so, I got to get in on that. Road train versus whatever Matt is driving. I'm going to put the black Lexan air dam on this thing, so you won't see through it anymore. And we're just going to put like "Do It for Dale" across the front. And then also, we'll have the piece of black Lexan that'll kind of cover up this top part. What kind of pizza is Nicole ordering? I'm again going with my same barbecue chicken. So it's grilled chicken with barbecue sauce instead of regular sauce, and then jalapenos. It's the best. O'Reilly Auto Parts sells flux capacitor on their website. Take a look. Are we getting close to having 10 3-axle housings? Yeah. We actually had a spindle go down in our big machine that creates those, which set us like a month behind and like $50,000. So that was kind of a bummer in the timeline, but they'll be up soon. If Mad Max was on road, yes. Oh, thanks, Alex. Going to copy. Oh, that's the old Kyosho Hang On rider. That's an old one. Is that the one that they've just posted? Because that's an old kit. And actually, I'm really surprised they're in stock. Those were always. I have one of these. Yeah, I've got one of those. They're kind of a pain. I kind of like the way the front looks. I kind of like this upper part, and the see-through is okay, but I think that it'll look better with the black there. We'll see. Or I could also go back to clear, but paint the top portion black and then have a clear bottom. I'm not sure yet. Well, we could play around with that. That's a possibility. I wouldn't have a problem painting like a single piece of flat Lexan. I think that's. Can you remove the roll bar? It is drag. You can. I'm just worried. It leaves some big holes in the body. Hell yeah, brother. Yes, that's the Do It for Dale, I think, right there. Or, Do It for Dale, or just a hell yeah, brother kind of. I don't know. I don't know which one's better. I think Do It for Dale. Road train versus Canadian bacon. You could do the Lexan on the windshield of the roll bar. That would put it low enough to not create a parachute. Possibly. I don't know. That'd be tough. Whoa, jumped way past me. If you're doing it for Dale, you need a big boy blower on there. Speaking of VS410, I really need a dig. When will they be back in stock? Same situation, same machine, put us back about a month. So we're catching up now, and we're trying our best. So with how crazy sales were during quarantine and then the machine going down, like it just sucked up what we had. Can you please sync up all those Hoosier tire labels so I don't get a headache watching them? That's kind of hard with open diffs, since you can just spin one at a time if the other side's off the ground. How much crown clearance do you have on that rig? So right now at rest, I'd say about, I don't know, 15, 18 millimeters. Oh, more than that. Like 23 millimeters, so right just under an inch. And then at full compression, I've got like 8 millimeters. So it's the X Rider. Yeah, so X Rider was the one putting out the cafe. Did it finally come out? Oh, there it is. Ah, sorry. I was trying to catch it before the chat. Oh, okay. I actually saw this X Rider. This one is the one that comes without the body, I think, was the problem. Oh, wait, no. RTR version for Mars. That's weird. Matt Signal told me that someone's on the struggle bus. That is what I said to you. Told Matt, jump on the struggle bus with me because we're going to have an interesting week. Geez, who uses millimeters? I love metric. Just saying, I like the metric system. Oh, you know what? Double parachutes. Bill, you just reminded me of something that I have for this that I think is a good idea. Thank you. I need to remember to bring it home. So, get a set of Goodwrench number 3 stickers for the win. Gotta say, Josh, look, thank you. Do you like those skirts you designed? I like them as well. I think they came out good. And I think the taller one now looks better. Get it down there further. It's going to keep us down the road. I am thinking maybe opening the shocks back up. We'll see. Just cut the windows out so you get the flow through. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Honestly, with how hard the hits this thing are, I'm kind of worried that the whole top would just rip off if I did that. Mas o menos quantas menos. How fast? I don't know what that means. Metric system is the best system. Yes. Except for temperature. I still use Fahrenheit. Except 3D printing. I'm all over the place. Are you allowed to cut fenders? If so, slam it and add aftermarket flares. We could cut fenders, but I think that this body actually has a lot of shape to it, and these fenders are really big. So if I tried to cut them off, it would be very hard to find some that would look appropriate. Get the 1-inch brush out. Yep, that's all. They don't sell 25 millimeter chip brush. Well, not in the hardware stores around here anyway. What happened to measuring in hands? Yeah, it's like no, we're quarters, right? Measure it in quarters. Back to the drag tires, huh? Well, these are different drag tires than before. This is another set. So I've been testing multiples. Here's my bling setup with the 17 millimeter adapters in them still, which I think do look quite good. And obviously people knew they looked better than yours. I mean, in general, people knew that mine looks better than the SBG version, right? We can all agree there. Flare in those fenders. What if we rolled them like the stance guys? There's two kinds of countries: ones that use the metric systems and one that's been to the moon. How many kilometers will it go? How many kilometers how far will I take it? I don't know. Probably not very far. How fast? Yeah. RC Sparks was measuring in beer cans on the felony. Well, that's interesting. It will do more KPH than MPH. Hoosier on the truck are all. I don't know what that means. Pull the pinion out of the rear diff, free up the drivetrain. We said in the rules, both rear axles have to be driven. So I would be cheating if I tried that. Who let Matt in the super secret meeting? Yes, things are getting serious here. I'm talking about secrets. It would look awesome with a rear wing. It will have a rear wing. I will get a rear wing back on it. It's just the last one met an untimely end. You can see it in the early testing videos from last week. You could skirt the wheels and tires. Yeah, I just don't know whether it'll look good. Pull the pinion out of the front. So the front and honestly, it might be worth trying at this point just to see if we can reduce some drag. It might be worth it. And with the handy dandy transmission access panel that I've designed in my new under tray, not that hard of a, of a process. You know, one thing is that I kind of guesstimated where that access panel should go. I should see if you can actually access what I need. Let's see. I think it's too far forward. Oh, can I get to? Oh, I can get to it. I can get to part of it. Dang. How did I? It really needed to be further back. That's not ideal. I shouldn't have done that on live video. Darn it. I really wish that would have been a little bit further back. Dremel to the rescue. I know, but like, it's got a sweet surround to it. It's so well designed. It's just designed in the wrong spot. And it's what I guess I could cut a new one of these and just shift it back. And it's not as many screws to just do that part at least. Is that a GoPro mount on your DeWalt? No, it's a 1/4-inch drive tool holder. So comes off like that. So as a machinist, a metric system is far superior. I do like that my new Stepcraft CNC is set up in stock from it in metric, which is nice because I design in all metric. So I actually like that because my old CNC was not. It was set up in inches. Yeah, you can cut a new one, 5 minutes in CAD and presto. Yeah, it would. I can move it back in 5 minutes in CAD, 5 minutes of cutting, and it'll be done. But then I have to remove all these goddamn screws. So, yeah. You've got that looking like an armored tank. But, I mean, the bottom of this thing is looking pretty sweet. No, it's the Fifth Element and we're popsicles. I sent you a pic of my slash drag car with a DR10 bot. Ah, nice. No roadside IED is going to get that. It does look quite armored. Can you help me get a Stepcraft ordered? Yeah, I can help you out. I can tell you all the specs and the things that I optioned in mine. At least that'll, kind of give you an idea. Just I didn't really go crazy with any of like the options. I don't think that it's really needed for what I was wanting to do with it, and so far I'm super happy. Can you remove the rear tailgate and let air out under the body? Yep, I could. And with a couple of things I have going on, that something like that or some ways might actually be possible. Hoosier Skinnies might give you a higher top speed. They might. Maybe control might be tough, and if I was trying to run them all the way around, I think that 6 Hoosier Skinnies. I might have a problem blowing the hex out of those. Just have to say thanks for the suggestion to check out Hobby Express. It was worth the 3.5-hour drive. Did I suggest it? I don't remember. Maybe it was somebody else. I have a Gen 8 as my only truck, thinking about an Element or a 10-2 for my next will be a chassis kit. Oh, so the raw builder's kit of either of them. I think that if you're looking at either of those two, the Element is probably a better performer out of the box, but the Axial is going to have far better aftermarket support. So if you're a tinkerer, you like to, if you want to do a bunch of upgrading, things like that, then maybe the Axial is a better way to go. If you want to leave it, I mean, the Element comes with some nice upgrades in the box. So it's a decent option there. Next monthly Mayhem challenge, the Killdozer. Make the door longer. What does that mean? Oh, make this door long. I could do that. I don't know that it needs to be. It just needs to be in the right spot. And like this door, there's a door there, but there's actually a 3D printed part that's on the back side that like makes a nice enclosure for it, and it's all designed fancy. Uh, Alex, you be a Clion, I'll be a Cyber. I don't know what either of those two things mean. Nerds. I can't get the options later down the line for your step. Yes, you can get the options down the line. So there's a couple of things that I want to do. I want to one thing I'm gonna buy is I'm gonna buy the little tool setter probe. That's one thing I want to buy. I might buy the T slot plate later, but I don't know. I don't think that I need it. Um, so that's probably not what I'm gonna buy. Um, yeah, there's not a lot of other things that I think I really need, but I do want that tool setter probe. It's like another $200, maybe $300. Base price on a step craft is around 2,500 still. I think base, it depends on which model you're looking at. There's some significantly less expensive ones than that though. Um, we will send you some Missoula smoke jumpers from Montana, world's best wildfire fire. Yeah, greetings from Montana. Probably use them right now. It's as of yesterday, it was at 0% containment, and I think the two fires are about to converge and be like a 250,000 acre fire going on right now. Oh, Hobby Express in Pennsylvania, yes. Um, so much stuff. Yes, Harry Schmiedel is the owner of Hobby Express in Missoula, or in not Missoula. Sorry, I'm reading two different comments in Pennsylvania. So yeah, that is a cool hobby shop. Super, super fun. What would be a really good servo for a mud truck with good power? Protec 370 TBL is a great option. Waterproof, super powerful, all metal case, so it'll hold up to big mud truck tires and a lot of force. Next monthly mayhem will be Cars of Idiocracy, the Dildozer. Element Builder's Kit or SCX10 Builder's Kit. Those are the two I'm talking about. The Element, probably the better performer out of the box, has some nice upgrades in the box. The Axial SCX10 Builder's Kit has a lot more upgrades available. So that's why it kind of depends on which way you want to go. If you want to have more options down the road, the Axial is probably better, but the Element is a better performer out of the box, I would say. Has nicer shocks for sure as well. Just got home from taking the wife out for a quick motorcycle ride and a burger. Nice. All from Texas in the late 60s, use a movable wing. Oh, interesting. You need to start earlier. It's 4:30 here in Metric Land. Looking forward to the 4S runs. Yes. This truck will get 6S the last week for sure. And it will either be a glorious trail of smoke out of the back or possibly a higher top speed. Who can spell the robots from Doctor Who? I've never seen an episode of Doctor Who. Happy Friday. Hope the foot is better. It's doing better. It was sore and I limped the next day, but since then it has improved. And happy Friday as well, Moose Jaw. Have you got the vacuum hold down on your CNC? I do not. I've had a piece of MDF cut by my friend Tony. He cut it for me. And I just either, like this lightweight plastic stuff, I literally just tape down and it just because it's super fast. When I'm doing like carbon fiber, I think I'll probably screw it down to my sacrificial board, that MDF, with some short screws. Next monthly Mayhem challenge, Toyota Yugo. God. Oh, what Jeremiah with donation. Thank you, sir. Have one issue when I start my van build. I will need a spot for a 3D printer. You know, some of those, you can get some pretty compact 3D printers. I think that you could easily fit a 3D printer in the place that basically a coffee pot would fit. I have no clue how you live out there. I know what you mean. It is kind of crazy right now. Once again, I'm late, but everyone from freezing cold Sydney, Australia. Well, Jessica, we're in wildfire season here, which obviously you're probably no stranger to. His foot's gone. He replaced it with one made of Ripper parts he'll never sell. Have you looked into balancing the wheels for long speed? I have not. I've thought about it, but haven't done it. It's something I'm considering. I got to think yours looks a lot better than I'm saying. Even Moose John knows it's looking good. If you evacuate, which truck do you grab? I will not. I probably won't grab any trucks. If I evacuate, I will just grab kittens, documents, and the. We already have like the stuff. If we gotta go, everything's already packed. I will let RC cars be replaced. I will say that that's fine. So even the Ripper, I don't think I don't think it will be something I'm grabbing for. Maybe if I have time, I'll snag it. But if it's an actual bad situation, I'll just get. Coming out of retirement, beef supreme. Would you recommend utilizing a Dremel for a strap craft or getting the MM1000? I would recommend the MM1000. That's the one I did. Well, mine is the Cress, which is the 800. The MM1000 is the newer version. So I would suggest the MM1000 though. The MM1000 is basically a private label Cress. So it's similar to the spindle I got, but I would highly suggest going with that spindle versus just a rotary tool. If you want to save some money, just use the router mounts and do like a DeWalt router. That would be better than a Dremel. And I'm way behind, but sorry. Mondo. It's Brondo, not Mondo. Brondo. It's what plants crave. Yeah. It has electrolytes. I wonder if losing the roof cover will help with airflow. If this is what you mean by roof cover, then I would imagine so, because there is almost no breather room there. But I just have to figure out a way to plug it. We got to design something to fill that, make it look good. Still, I got to get those 3 mile an hour style points, because I'm worried that it could be the difference of winning and losing. So I've got to try and look better than Matt, and that's a tough bill. That's not an easy thing for me to accomplish. Let's see, there's 3 screws to remove this. Now, how did the actual lights come out? We're going to fall behind on comments for a moment you may have to we may have to go back and may have to have you re-put in your comments, but oh, there's little set screws. Traxxas is so thick. That is not the right. Shoot, I don't know what I did with my 1.5. Moose Jaw says, don't forget Nicole when you evacuate. Nicole is evacuating herself tomorrow. She was in here earlier, but she's leaving me for 2 weeks. Going back to KC. This is such an elaborate piece. Separate lens and LED. Now, my other concern is that I do believe that I trashed the LED kit in that front corner during my impact. Let's see. Okay. So we got that out. Now we can pull. So I don't think it doesn't look too bad, but we still need to come up with something that helps. See those like 4 or 5 big holes across the front there. I can probably come up with something. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just get some carbon fiber vinyl wrap. That's reasonable, right? Or I mean, I could do flat, just some black vinyl, but if I could get some carbon fiber wrap, it might be better to do black. I think I could actually get. It's a tough decision. Someone needs to. You have to make that call. Wow, I'm so far behind. Sorry. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit and we'll see what we can find here. If you have an IKEA nearby, they might have cheap nylon cutting boards that make some sacrificial beds for your router. It'd be pretty big. My router table is like 17 by 23 or something. So it's a big cutting board. Urgh. This thing is so heavy. We got some wiring cleanup to do, but there we go. Is the giveaway in the background? Oh yeah, it is right there. That truck. Really, no, I'd be grabbing rigs. So you're saying you're insured? I'm insured. Video document everything for insurance. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I remember talking to my insurance adjuster after the Yaris was broken into and trying to explain how expensive one of my RC cars was. Yeah, that's no kidding. Chop the top. Oh, it would never look right to chop Lexan. It never is right. Should be getting a good amount of money from YouTube ads with how many I've watched with as many times I've restarted. Oh, dang. That's a kind of a bummer having to restart all the time. Josh, Buckley, Washington. My home insurance covers my trucks. I made sure that they know I have 60 RC trucks. I'll stay in Michigan. No crazy wildfires or hurricanes. Yeah, right? I just really made my son angry. I buttoned up the slash and ran it around the basement to test it out. Well, I ended up taking out half his spool train setup. Father of the year, I guess. Best looking TRX6 ever. Awesome. Thank you. I think that it looks pretty good as well. And there's more to come. It's going to look even better. We're going to see about the back. I'm not sure if it's going to dress up right or not. So Nicole there in spirit, the chair. She was here. She was ordering dinner, and then I told her to come back in, and she obviously bailed. She said, "Nope." Yours got broken into in a Burger King parking lot. Stole my race car. I got about $100 from insurance on it, and still fighting for more. Yeah, no kidding. My stuff's pretty well documented in a lot of cases, at least. So use stickers to cover the holes. That's what I'm thinking, just a vinyl sticker. But I would do like the whole top to try and make it look right. Because just little sticker, like I'm not gonna put like just a little like random sticker on it. I think that just looks hokey. So it's got to be right. How ironic! You will need to depend on style points. I know, and against Matt. What? What is that? Right? Put some roof lights, like a semi. Oh, you know what? I did just buy some clear PETG for the first time. That's not a bad idea. Idea? I think I almost said idea, like a redneck. It's a good idea. Oh yeah, some more 3D print some cab style lights. Make a dummy steam boiler on the back for stuff. Do a roof skid that is in that NASCAR-esque air channels. Right. That could not a terrible idea either. God, I keep saying I never said that like that in my life. Uh, yep, build him a truck and wipe out his tree. Go me. Make sure one of those make one of those shark fin things to replace the visor. They are usually on import cars. Do they? I mean, I've seen the little ones in the back that are like the antenna. NASCAR spill boards would be. What are spill boards? Are those those little Lexan, like they're short but rails that run along the top? I don't. I keep. What? Wow, sorry, I'm way behind. Okay, we're jumping down a ways just because paint the ugly roll bar. I agree. The whole thing has to go. I always take multiple coded pictures of my garage and phone before I leave from extended. Yeah, TRX6 are junk. I would disagree. They're pretty well built. Like this thing is pretty fantastic. These are hard to say are junk. How do you not get burnt out with RC? For me, it's you know I just focus on different areas of it. If I start getting kind of burnt out of one area, then I'll work on like building a chassis and TIG weld stuff, or then I'll get burnt out on fabrication, so I'll work on 3D printing or a new. There's just so many areas that are still RC, but just like completely their own that it doesn't burn me out. Or the video side, like doing videos themselves, it's like its own hobby within it. There's so much. What had happened to your Unimog? Which one? I've had a bunch. Like there's my long wheelbase Unimogs up there, but if you're talking about like that Ascender that I did way back, I sold it to a local guy. Vacuum form a rear fairing like a jelly bean. I do not have a vacuum table anymore. I used to. Josh should probably get a cardboard cutout of Nicole for when she isn't on stream. It's just a green screen style. I can just I'll just do a cutout and I can just put it in stream. Wonder Bread spots that Wonder Bread spots. What? Put an axial sticker over the holes. No. Scale NOS bottle. I can be bribed for my vote for style points. Yes. Needs a roof spoiler wing. I so hard to choose those. I'm close to 6 minutes behind on comments. How is that possible? Um, wow. I am. Yes, you're right. I am way far behind. I use a Bondic pen to fill body holes. It's a UV light curtain. I think I've seen it before. Dinner's here. All right. Uh, gold chrome vinyl wrap it like Big Pimpin' TRX6. He's cut off from the bottom. Rhino liner the top. Then you have the body savers in the whole roof. Nice, Tony. Uh, why not make? I'm having to scroll way down. We're gonna go till 8 o'clock my time. 5 more minutes. I'm scrolling way down to the bottom though, so if I missed a comment, you'll have to go put it back in there. Digital roll bar. Use the holes to mount the wedge-shaped tonneau. That's kind of my thought, even though the holes kind of go to the outside more, which is a pain. Why not limiting straps to help hold the compression of the shocks would be easier than taking the shocks apart? Yeah, it would be, but then also I have to make limiting straps, which is probably more work than just pulling the shocks apart. Especially with good tools, they come apart pretty quickly. Your TRX6 is so bad. It needs Good Ranch #3 sticker set. I'm gonna put the Do It for Dale right across the front. Maybe a #3 on the door. That's not a bad idea. You could CNC a vacuum table in about 10 minutes. I'm out. Need to wake up 2 a.m. Yeah. Poof. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate it. Hoosiers look nice. Thank you. What car is your model based upon? Don't know what a TRX6 is. Oh, it's a Traxxas TRX6 that it's usually made for off-road, and it looks much different than this normally. But Traxxas TRX6 AMG G63. When I look at this thing, all I can see is plow on the front and hand painted 3 on the door. Josh painting, right? So much fun to watch you and Matt test your creative skills. We all learned so much in the process. Awesome. Appreciate it, Dave. Tell Nicole we said goodnight. I will. Oh, what? What are we expected to do after 8? Good idea. The wing logo is Snail Builders Guild. That's one of the top ones. It's a top contender. Does the new body have the holes on the roof? Yes, the new body is all pre-cut and has all of these holes already. So, yeah. Quick ask dumb questions. Your favorite ESC motor? You're fired. Fired, Jesse. What was the hobby shop name again? Hobby Express? Yeah, that's the one in Pennsylvania. Have a good night. Enjoy your pizza. Heading back to work. Buffalo wings pizza. Yes. Put a cougar on it with me. Yes, the sponsor. Straight up Talladega Nights. Best ESC fan. Airbrush the 3 on the door like it's Zombieland style. Oh, this isn't far off from the Zombieland style. I like that suggestion. Guess I'm gonna have to go watch my other favorite California resident. Roundabout or 4-way? Roundabouts. Roundabout over 4-way stops anytime. Turn the chassis around and do Miss Penelope's car from Thunderbirds Are Go. Put a cougar on it. You mean put a Sookie on it? Oh, that. Yes, so good. Definitely need the Snail Builders Guild t-shirt. I think that's gonna happen. What's going on? Just turned in. So what did go on is we worked on a new under tray for this, swapped out the old one, got a bunch done, and went from there. Put a driver in, just throw Matt off. Oh, that would be a good for the style. I'll put a little. That's a pretty good suggestion, Milo. You're either first or you last. I will work on shirts maybe for next week. I think that would be a good idea. Fuck roundabouts. James Wilson, roundabouts are amazing. Love roundabouts. Are you going to release the plans for the under tray so others can make it? I don't care. You guys can have, this stuff is worthless to me other than this one project. You can have any of the designs you want. Use a Lego guy for a driver. I've got an office Lego set here. Oh, James Wilson, 18 wheel. So a proper roundabout should be designed with proper rollover aprons to accommodate 18 wheelers. But I'm not saying that they're all properly designed. Roundabouts are key. It's all about the design. How is the rear arrow coming? It will get finished up this weekend. So that is a goal. Saturday, Sunday. They should allow this in no prep. Once I get through this, we'll do some hard launches with this thing. What do you think of the moronic roundabouts with stoplights like in Chicago suburbs? I've heard about that. And that's a roundabout is a good alternative when you don't meet stop control. And that was a whole thing. The reason that they ended up putting lights on roundabouts is because of the ADA laws that happened. And they just screwed everything up. And ADA laws are important in certain ways, but some of the common sense is totally lost. And don't get me started. You want to get me really ADA law. That is an area of just huge corruption at the same time. Going full traffic. I know, right at the end. Oh, and we're at pastime. I'd love to see that actual drag race. I know. Me and Matt actually drag racing would be the best with these. I feel the need for speed. The drag bolt versus 6x6 race. The drag bolt is right next to me here. I can touch it from here. And it would actually be a really good race. This one would be much easier to drive. The drag bolt is so hard to get up to speed. So when it's over, you should both have a crawl off with ADA mandates things like wheelchair. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. I specialized in ADA design for traffic. And the thing is that you could not make things to the actual rule. It was so tough. So I've been dealing with ADA with the new building we put up for my shop at work. Yeah. So basically the ADA rules for buildings also apply outside where things aren't flat, like at traffic signals. And it's so difficult. But that was like one of my specialties is ADA law. So yeah. Racing strike. All right, we're done for tonight. I'm gonna go eat my dinner, pizza, and spend the night with Nicole and before she leaves tomorrow, and then I'll be back to work. So thanks as always, guys. It was a good stream. We got some things done and we got a lot of talking done. Put me in, coach. I'll drive the drag full. Well, that's it. We're out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later. All the videos coming. All right, later, guys. Bye.